previously on Comics and Stuff.
As such, I often go to Dollar Tree and Five Below to see what accessories I could get for my figures that are at a bargain. The whole point to this video is to save money on stuff for your action figures. As for accessories, this is terrible, guys. This is horrendous. This is like a slap to the face. Here we go again. What's up, guys? My name is Ron from Comics and Stuff, and for this episode, we're gonna do a part 2 to the Five Below and Dollar Tree accessories episode. Now, everything on here is stuff that didn't quite make the cut for that first video. The honorable mentions, if you will. They all got their reasons, and I'll go through the reasons as the video goes along, but I wanted to point out that there will be no vehicles for this video. If you guys want to see what Five Below and Dollar Tree has to offer for your figures in the form of vehicles, go see that first video, come back, see this one, and let me know down in the comments if you agree with my choices. Without further ado though, we're gonna start things off with Five Below, and once again, we're gonna head into a set from Teeny Tiny. And this time, it's their bed and breakfast. And the reason that this one was left out is that I couldn't do the whole video all about Teeny Tinies, you know? So I did enjoy the barbecue set just a tiny bit better. And the reason being, at least my major gripe, is that there's a lot of food items here, guys. But there's no plate at all for them to be displayed on, which is a small gripe. Granted, this is $5, so it's still well worth the price. So let's just head into the accessories right here. It comes with 4 muffins, 2 different colors. Got some dry brushing on the wrapper. I do think that looks rather nice and all of that. But I would have rather taken 2 less muffins, you know, give me 2 plates or something like that. We're also gonna go through these coffee mugs because, yeah, one of them just dropped right here. All right, one is blue, one is cream colored, one is empty, one got a little bit of coffee in it. And it does look like it got some texture in it too. I don't know if you guys could catch that, but yeah, it does look rather nice. Next up is this coffee maker. Basic sculpt, the same colors as the coffee mug, so I do appreciate that. The paint seems to be pretty spot on, so I'm not mad at it at all. It is what it is. It looks like a coffee maker, so I'm not too mad. Now, guys, like I said, all these plates that the food items are on are not included on this. Basically, I had to get them from other sets. But that's one gripe. This is my next gripe. This avocado toast is usually oversized. Not at all 1/12 scale. I don't even think it's a 7-inch scale or 1/10 scale. So yeah, this is another gripe and a reason why it was left out. Next up, we're gonna go through some condiments and juices right here. We got a maple syrup. Got a sticker. Pretty well applied. A little bit of paint on the top. The hot sauce is painted and nicely done too, as you guys could see. Not bad at all. Now the orange juice though, the sticker is applied sloppily. There is some paint sloppily applied. But yeah, guys, $5, it does the job just nicely. Now I do like these eggs. I wanted to get into that because if you guys did see the last video, you remember in the Teeny Tinies refrigerator set, the eggs were oversized. So now, thankfully, I got some eggs that are actually 1/12 size. So I can't be mad at that. I'm definitely gonna put this in use by putting it in the fridge itself. Next up is this fruit bowl, and this is perhaps my favorite accessory out of all of them because of that paint. Check it out. Some nice dry brushing effect. Got some good sculpt. Looks like a fruit bowl. So yeah, that looks good. All right, and finally we're gonna start heading into the food items that Professor X here is having. Guys, this is the only plate on the set, and it comes sculpted with a food item on it. Again, I'm really upset that it didn't bring any plates, but the pancakes do look good. Some syrup on top, a little bit of butter right there with some paint. Got 4 pancakes in total because Professor X is a hungry dude. All right, let's just go through. All right, first let's put her down there. All right, we got a croissant, no paint or anything like that, just basic sculpt. And we got a bacon and sausage. The bacon does have some paint in order to help it look like bacon. The sausage is just basic plastic. Finally, we got the stuff that Moira right here has, which is one more egg right here, one more food item. I mean, does the job of looking like an egg. And we also got a spatula and a frying pan. There is some paint on the spatula, and both items does have a little tiny hole for you to hook it up somewhere. So now that we went through all the teeny tiny bed and breakfast stuff right here, let's see what else Five Below has to offer in the form of accessories. As you guys saw, I was a tad upset that the bed and breakfast didn't include any plates, but not to worry because Five Below does offer up this set that includes 3 plates already. Now, it's also $1, guys. I didn't include this in the first video because first of all, it is a food item. And I think I already had enough food items as is. And second of all, they're technically not accessories. They're actually erasers. Premier 3D erasers, but erasers nonetheless. So I don't know what will be the shelf life, the durability and all that. But if you're worried if the quality sucks because it is an eraser, I think it's actually pretty dang good. Check out the sculpt, check out some paint and all of that. Not paint, but whatever it is they use in order to color these erasers. There is pegs in the back for the food items to peg in, guys. And you could easily take it out. It does leave an unsightly hole, but just put whatever food item you want on top of it and nobody would know. I'm gonna show off the other ones. We got some miso soup, but you could also say it's clam chowder. We got some dumplings. The dumplings do also peg off, guys, but this one is actually a bit, it's a big peg, basically. But it is an eraser. You could just cut that off and you'll have 3 pork buns / dumplings, I'm guessing. Whatever it is, guys. Put it in there. And lastly that I want to show is this plate of rice and beans that Sabretooth right there was holding. Again, I think the sculpt is pretty good, pretty okay. And if anything, guys, just remember it's $1. You got 3 plates and several other food items, and I don't think these food items look that bad. And if worst comes to worst, there's pros and cons, guys. Yeah, it might be a little more fragile, but if you do smudge them up, you could easily take a piece of paper and erase that smudge. Anyway, now let's head into the diorama category. And now here we're at the Five Below diorama category, guys. And when I use the word diorama in this, it's used very, very loosely. And I'll explain why that is in a bit, but I wanted to head into one more accessory first. That's the one that Ben Riley here is holding. As you guys can see, that skateboard is Spider-Man themed. It wasn't included in the first video because there was already a skateboard in the Dollar Tree segment, but this might be a better option for you because again, guys, it is themed. And now, of course, I chose the Spider-Man theme because I have Spider-Man holding it, but there's a couple other ones. There's Ninja Turtles, there's Hello Kitty, there's the Mandalorian, and it comes in a 3-pack. There's this one that just has Spider-Man. There's also this one that has the Miles Morales Spider-Man, and there is a blank one. But you have 32 stickers for you to customize that blank one. And of course, you can put the stickers on the other ones as well. Make it a little bit more your own. And it is $3.25. So I do like the Dollar Tree just slightly better. Let's get into it so you guys could just see the comparisons and everything like that. I got the Dollar Tree one right here. As you guys can see, this got some metal parts, which I like. The overall shape I do like a bit better, but this one is laminated like, yeah, a bit glossier. Also the grip on the other side feels a bit more like sandpaper on this, so it does concern me with figures getting on it. But again, it is themed. And like I said, if you got Ninja Turtles, they got one for that too. Now that we went through this skateboard though, I wanted to show everything else that you see right here. Now, This comes from a pack. You know, it's a doll, guys. It's a doll that includes all of this. Zoe Varsity Captain. It does appear to be 1/12 scale. Now, it does have a locker room set, which is why I say that, you know, very loosely termed, this is diorama, because that's the only diorama piece. But there's several other pieces that you could use for your figures. There is this jacket, rather stylish, as you guys could tell. It fits Mary Jane right here rather nicely. I mean, that could be Peter's jacket for all we know. I did want to show that off. Got some nice work right here. You know, some stitching, some nice detail on the jacket itself, on the collar. Doesn't hinder articulation much at all. At least I don't think. Yeah, there we go. Anyway, let's head into now the other piece, because yeah, this is the basic diorama thing that this included, guys. It's just some lockers, and I did buy 2 of them. It only brings 1 locker, guys, with 1 ball each. Now there's 2 different versions. One includes a soccer ball and one includes a basketball. The doors right here on the lockers do close and they do snap in place. As you guys can hear from that, it's a bit tough to get a good grip on the handles. Yeah, but it works. One thing that I do have a problem with is its height. As you guys could see, I did have to put it on something in order for it to be comparable to 1/12 scale. Now, as for the balls themselves, let's just take off this basketball from Spider-Man. By the way, I put some double-sided tape for him to hold it. Now, the soccer ball, it does have some sculpt and all that. The paint is, for the most part, nicely applied. So, I'm not too mad with it. It looks like a soccer ball. Some of the diamond shapes are rather malformed, but that seems to be happening only along the seams. The rest look okay. But this basketball, now, it doesn't have the design of a regular Spalding ball, so there's that. And also, there is some scope for the lines, but the paint, at least on mine, was super sloppily applied. I will have to clean that up and everything like that. But if you're looking for a nice basketball or something for your figures, as well as some soft goods and a diorama piece, this is not a bad set to go with. Anyway, now that Five Below is done, let's see what Dollar Tree has to offer. And now here we're at the Dollar Tree stuff, and guys, there's a bunch of different accessories from a bunch of different companies. So I'm gonna do this rather quickly, starting off with Fashion Doll. If you remember in the last video, they were responsible for both the kayaks and the jet ski. What Batman and Ghost Rider here is holding is from their career doll outfit line. It comes with an outfit, it comes with an accessory dealing with the career choice. Violin for Batman, singer for Ghost Rider, and some of the stuff works, some of the stuff doesn't. You can see that a bigger figure like Batman, it still looks kind of funny. It's still a bit oversized, and that bow is not helping much at all. Now the mic and the mic stand that Ghost Rider here is holding, I think works. Both accessories don't have any paint, they got basic sculpt and everything. But now that that's done, let's head into Sabretooth. And you're probably wondering about that drum set. I made it myself, guys. I basically cut the top of a potato chips can, Pringles could work, glued it on top of a wooden plank, drilled some holes for bamboo sticks to act as stands, and finally the drums and the cymbals came from a company called Christmas House. And we're gonna head into Christmas House in a bit more detail later on in the video. But yeah, I just drilled holes in the drums. And for the cymbals, I basically cut it with some high-powered scissors. And yeah, it works, but this isn't a crafting category, guys. This isn't a diorama category. It's an accessory category. And the accessories that Sabretooth got is those sunglasses and beanies. Now, they are from a company called Waggles that, you know, it got 4 different figurines with a couple of different accessories, but this is the only one that works for 1/12 scale figures. And it only works for some. The sunglasses work for Sabretooth and Hulk, you know, bigger figures. The beanie pretty much works for everyone, but how it's sculpted the inside, it kind of slides off most figures' heads. You will need double-sided tape So that's why I didn't include it in the video, guys. It's not practical or anything like that. Now let's hit into what I think is perhaps the best one out of the bunch, which is the stuff that Lana here is holding. Now there's two different lines. One is from this company called Manga Kodama, and it's their anime doll line. The head is easily poppable, so I used the collar, which is the only usable piece, by the way. And yeah, I think that looks good on Lana. Matches her hair and all that. Now the electric guitar, although it's not a good size for Marvel Legends or G.I. Joes, for a Figma figure like Lana here, I think it works just fine. Now her outfit we actually saw in the last video, guys. Let me show you right here. It's from the Friends Forever Club. Last time we saw their plastic goods. This time we're seeing their soft goods and new soft goods. This is their white school bag outfit. And the school bag can open, if you guys are wondering. Hold up, let me just get a good grip there. But yeah, you see? You could put some accessories and all that. The shirt is sewed to the pants, so that's a bit of a bummer, but I do think it looks rather nice. And like I said, this is their white school bag outfit. But there's other book bags and outfits that go along with them. There's the black school bag outfit, and there's also the pink school bag outfit. Now, they also have a whole different set with purses. Black purse outfit and the pink purse outfit. And if you're wondering how the white purse outfit looks like, I did put it on a Marvel Legends so you guys could get a good idea on how these clothing fit on Marvel Legends. For Storm, I don't think that's a bad look. I do think that the shirt right here rides up on the waist a little high. You could put a belt and all that, make it look a bit better. Now, because it is a skirt, it works on any female figure. The pants though, I got two female figures right here to show how some of it works and some of it doesn't. Pants on wider hipped females do not work. So yeah, wider hip females, yeah, it's a problem. The shirt does. For skinnier females, it does, guys. You're able to pose it. Some limitation, but it does work. And these outfits, by the way, do not come sewn onto each other. However, I do got one more figure for you guys to see that I think fits great. And that's Miles Morales right here. Again, guys, the shirt is a little bit high on the waist, but you could hide it with the shirt on top. And I think that looks rather nice. You could also hide it by doing some clever posing, because it doesn't hinder his posability like at all. Yeah, you could do some cool shots and all of that with his civilian outfit. But you're probably wondering to yourself, Ron, what are those? Again, guys, like I said, some of the career doll outfits sets do work and some of that don't. The sneakers on this lifeguard set works on Miles like a glove. It's able to be popped out rather easily. Hold on a sec, let's get a good grip on this one. Yeah, there's slits. Just pop open the slits and then just slide his foot out. So far I had no paint rubbing or anything. It fits like a glove, guys. But as soon as I saw these worked, I was like, oh man, I gotta see if anything else works. I did find these Tims, and yeah, it kind of doesn't. It did came from this outfit right here, if you are wondering. And I was scratching my head like, how come these don't work? But the culprit lies in the shoe itself. I don't know if you guys can see that, but there is a bump by the heel. So you could shave it off, and I got no doubt that that will be the cure for this. But you might as well go for the surefire thing with these white ones, because yeah, look how easy that just slides in there. Anyway, now that we went through the accessories and all of that, let's see what Dollar Tree has to offer in the form of dioramas. And now here we're at the Dollar Tree diorama category, and starting things off will be everything from Fashion Doll. Fashion Doll is pretty much a jack of all trades, and diorama pieces, yeah, they got them. Everything here is from Fashion Doll. Everything except those drinks. Those drinks are from the Premiere 3D erasers that I showed earlier. Yeah, they're from Five Below, but they're $1 and they suited the setting. They got faces on them, but turn them around and no one would know what they're sitting on. That table and those chairs right there are part of a set. The umbrella came by itself, but obviously they go together. Now, I got it a while back, guys, so that's why they weren't included in the first video, because I didn't want to send you in a wild goose chase. Second of all, they require a paint job unless you plan to keep it like that. Third of all, it's a bit oversized, you know, at least the chairs. The table could work, and the umbrella I actually kind of like because, you know, pop it off, put it like that, put a nice little blanket, now you got a beach setting and everything. But yeah, those chairs are oversized. I mean, Colossus and Sabretooth look questionable at best. Hulk does fit pretty nicely. And this outfit that Hulk got, I just want to show it off, guys. Obviously, the pants don't work. It is the lifeguard outfit from the Miles Morales sneakers that I showed earlier. The tank top does work because he is shirtless, so yeah, we don't let nothing go to waste here, guys. All right, and now for the jacuzzi / hot tub. This wasn't included because, first of all, it looks rather ugly without a base. But now that I have made a base for it, guys, I think it's pretty nice. Yeah, I think it looks good. I am probably planning to put some of these popsicle sticks from my old review display and everything, you know, make it a little more classy. But anyway, now that we're done with the Fashion Doll stuff, let's see what other diorama pieces Dollar Tree got. And the final diorama stuff that I wanted to get into were these gift boxes and Christmas trees. And both didn't make it in the video because both are actually recent finds. Trust me, I would have put it in that original video if I would have known about them, especially those Christmas trees. Those Christmas trees are awesome, but we're gonna get into it in a bit. We're gonna first go over these gift boxes because they're actually ornaments. As you guys could see, there is a 12-pack from the same company we saw earlier, Christmas House. And it brings 4 different colors: gold, silver, red, and blue. For the details, don't expect much, guys. It is rather cheap looking and squishy, but it serves as a nice little decorative piece for these trees right here, which are the star of the show. Now, I want to show you what I went with for that first video. Tiny compared to this. These are actually 1/12 scale. Not only that, but this one I had to decorate myself. These come pre-decorated in 2 different styles. One with some ornaments around it, and the other one with a rope of beads, I'm guessing to imitate some tinsel. And they look great, guys. But if you don't want some decoration on your trees, they also come bare in 2 different designs. The triangular design right here, and a regular old Christmas tree. And the cool thing, they are bendy wire. So you can have them swaying in the wind or something, you know? Give it a little more life. And all of them, I mean, each one of these trees are not the exact same height. Some are super tall, some are shorter. So it adds a bit of contrast. I mean, if you find them in your Dollar Tree, I suggest buying them because they are rather cool, they look good, and there might be a guy in your neighborhood just like me who sees them and will basically try to catch them all like Pokemon. But let me know down in the comments if you guys enjoyed these batch of accessories. Now guys, it felt wrong ending this video without any type of vehicle. Luckily at the last minute, I did manage to find something over at Five Below. Now, you're looking at this and you're probably saying to yourself, Ron, you should have just left it out of the video. Guys, don't diss my creation, okay, first of all. Second of all, I could have made it bigger, I could have made it grander, and that's the real beauty about this whole set. It comes from a company called Technotile. And as you guys can see, it says create endless designs. And I used all of the tiles for this Jeep, the crate, and I still had left over in order to help build that command center all from this one pack. The rest of the command center, you know, the majority and everything like that, comes from this other pack called Space Rocket. But let me show you what I built with this first pack. Again, guys, it got wheels that work. You know, the stickers were the main tricky part. Actually, you get used to building with these tiles and these connectors. They got some connectors and some four-way connectors to help you create as much stuff as possible. Now, I built that Jeep, like I said. I built this workable crate as well, and that works just fine. And some of the tiles, basically all the black ones, were used to help build this semi-command center. The majority from the second pack, as well as this armory right here. I used the four-way connectors, and it does manage to hold some weapons, which, by the way, guys, all the weapons featured in this little part were from Final Faction. It was their heavy arms pack. I didn't want to make Dollar Tree, feel left out. But what do you think about this batch of accessories? I would have definitely included some of this stuff in the first video. Like that Miles outfit, I had a lot of fun taking pics with it. And them techno tiles, because you could create some pretty awesome stuff. And we encourage that here. In the future, I will make videos on Dollar Tree and Five Below hauls. So if you enjoyed this video, hit the like, subscribe, and let me know down in the comments which accessory was your favorite. My name is Ron from Comics and Stuff, and I'll check you guys on the next episode. Peace.